Hello, nice to meet you, madam. Very welcome for attending the past sessions today. My name is Wei Haobin with matrix number 287246, and I'm going to start the topic for today. For today, our topic is quite special because we chosen entertainment as our theme, and we are going to talk about video games in the past sessions for today. Welcome to the game of world. So, the first video game I choose to introduce is Genshin Impact. Nowadays, this game is very famous. I swear, and I didn't lie for it. This game is very famous and well known in any place and any age. This game is very good. I'm going to give 100 plus thumbs up. So, without wasting any time, I'm going to introduce this game. Let's go.
To say is that you fell here from another world? But when you wanted to leave and go on to the next world, your path was blocked by some unknown god?
Outlanders, your journey ends here.
Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact is an action role-playing game developed by Chinese developer which is MiHoYo and first published in 2020. The game features an anime-style open-world environment and an action-based battle system using elemental magic and character switching. The game is free to play and is modernized through gacha game mechanics where players can obtain their new characters, weapons, and other resources. Hi, my name is Haobin, and today I'm going to answer some questions about this game and bring you to visit the world of Genshin Impact. Let's go. Okay, first question. What is Genshin Impact? In a fantasy world called Teyvat, which is home to 7 distinct nations, each of which is tied to a different element and ruled by a different god, the story follows the traveler who has traveled across the countless world with their twin sibling before becoming separated in Teyvat. The traveler travels in search of the lost siblings with their companion, which named Paimon, and become involved in the affairs of Teyvat's nation. The player can choose between male or female as a traveler to play this game. As the adventure progresses, the player can also control several characters and met by the traveler on their journey, each with unique personalities and special abilities. When you choose the female protagonist, the male character will get imprisoned by the villain. In this game, your objective is to rescue your brother or your sister, and that gets sidetracked by many different things and stories and quests in the game of world. Okay, the second question. What is the gameplay of Genshin Impact? Genshin Impact is an open-world action role-playing game that allows the player to explore the world freely by completing the quest and the story. The player can control their character, perform actions such as running, climbing, swimming, and gliding, which are limited by the stamina. Many teleportation nodes exist throughout the world that players can rub to, and the statues known as the Statues of the Seven can heal and revive characters and provide benefits such as increasing the player's stamina. Players are able to control one of 4 interchangeable characters in the party. Switching between characters can be done quickly during combat, allowing the player to use several different combinations of skills and attacks. Each character has 2 unique combat skills, an elemental skill and an elemental burst. The elemental skill can be used at any time except for the cooldown period immediately after use. In contrast, the elemental burst has an energy cost, requiring the user to amass sufficient elemental energy by defeating enemies or inflicting elemental status effect. Items such as food and ore may be procured from the open world, while enemies and treasure chests drop other types of resources that may be used in enhancing the character strength. Players can obtain food from hunting animals, gathering food and vegetables, or purchasing them from a store. Ingredients that can be cooked into a meals that regenerated characters' health or boost various statistics. In addition to the exploration, the player can attempt various challenges for rewards. Completing these challenges grants the player progress towards increasing their adventure rank, which in the turns unlocks new quests, challenges, and raise the world level. Characters have control over one of the 7 natural elements. These elements can interact in different ways. For example, if a hydro attack hits a target, the enemy will be inflicted with a wet effect. And if they are hit with a cryo attack, it will be inflicted with cold. Yeah, these two status effects combine into frozen status effect. Switching between characters during combat and you executing those skills allow those elemental interactions to take place. Genshin Impact takes place in the world of Tavia and is composed of 7 major nations, each ruled by a god. Each nation is associated with an worships one of the 7, a group of gods known as archons who each preside over one of the 7 nations. Each member of the 7 is tied to one of the game elements, and it also reflected in their nation aspects. You will be meet with these characters in the story and have fun with them in your adventure. Question number 3. Is this game a single player or multiplayer? Well, Genshin Impact is for the most part of single player, but it can be said that 80% of single player and 20% of multiplayer co-op, but it's completely optional for you. You will be able to unlock multiplayer co-op mode after reaching adventure rank of 16, and it makes this game much more fun, although the game world is extremely big and beautiful enough for you to explore alone. But you know, it can also get lonely easily after an extended period of time. Now the last question. Which platform can you play in Genshin Impact? Genshin Impact can be played in multi-platform, such as the first one is Microsoft Windows in PC, PlayStation 4, Android and iOS, with a PlayStation 5 released in April 2021 and now also on Nintendo Switch. The game received generally positive reviews. A commercial success, the game had grossed more than 2 billion in its first year of release. By completing the quest of the story, the player can unlock 5 additional characters, and more characters can be obtained via a gacha mechanic and in-game events. Several premium in-game currencies obtainable through in-app purchase and playing the game can be used to obtain characters and weapons through the gacha system. A pity system guarantees that the player will receive rare items after a set number of draws. Okay, at the last, I hope you enjoyed my video, and if you have a chance, please try this game out, you won't regret it. Thank you for watching my video, and now I'm going to pass my mic for my partner, which is Ko An-chi. Bye bye.
Thank you, Haobing. Hi everyone, my name is Ko An-chi and my ranking number is 2x6470. I would like to introduce a game which is Sky Children of the Light. Sky Children of the Light is an adventure game with a very special multiplayer component developed by that game company. The game has beautiful visuals and soundtracks that match the rest of the game. It offers a fascinating gameplay experience and is reminiscent of the Great Junior. Your goal is to bring hope to a desolate world and return the fallen stars to their respective constellations. The game is available now for iPhone and iPad on the Apple App Store, Android on the Google Play Store, and Nintendo Switch. First and foremost, I will talk about basic control. The game does a fair job of walking you through the control in the in-game tutorials, which also happen to be in this game's first map, Eye of Dawn. You can adjust the setting by tapping the upper right corner of the screen and selecting control. There are 6 kingdoms in Sky. You start, or we can say you were born in Eye of Dawn, then make your way to Daylight Period as a child, the Hidden Forest as a teenager, Valley of Trump, you become mature, Golden Wasteland, you are middle-aged, and finally, the Vault of Knowledge, you are getting old. When you complete all 6, you will be able to access the 7th door, the Eye of Eden, which is the end of the game. You need to have found 20 weak lights to get through the door, but I recommend you collect as many wings as possible before going in. That's because you will be sacrificing those wings to light status so you can be reborn. The more you have, the more you can light, and that results in a bigger reward at the end. Now I will talk more about wing lights. When you first join the game, you are directed to the Eye of Dawn to begin earning your wings in the form of a cape. Along your journey, you will find wing lights scattered throughout the realms, which take the form of a glowing yellow child of light. I call it as little gold. So by collecting this, you can upgrade your cape and eventually gain more cape energy and flight duration. As you play more, you will be able to access even more wing light. Collect as many wing light as you can from the 6 main maps and bring them to the Eye of Eden as I had introduced just now. In each map, there are several enchanted spirits scattered throughout the map, which take the form of glowing blue figures. Light a spirit with your candle and follow the spirit's trail to earn an expression. This could also be a stance or a call. Complete the realms by watching the final Elder cutscenes in the Templar to see the spirits in your constellation at home. There are various areas in each realms that are locked behind spirit gates, which will not let in enter until you have unlocked the required amount of spirits. The more spirits you find, the more areas you will be able to access. Well, once expressions are collected, they can also be upgraded to include effects and different movements. Expression can be found by locating and releasing enchanted spirits in most realms of the game, and you can also express yourself to others, such as waving, pointing, crying, clapping, and so on. Besides expressions, it also provides standing postures and voices. Other than that, cosmetics are wearable items that you can collect in the game. Cosmetics are found by catching and releasing enchanted spirits. These cosmetics are separated into 5 categories: pants or leg wag, mask, hair or hairstyles, caps, and props or instruments such as electronic piano and guitar. Forgot to say, I play the piano in Sky, which serves as the background music for this video. So, what are you waiting for? Come and join us! If you enjoy our video, please give a thumb to us. Thank you. Bye bye.